Presented by Chevrolet.
Welcome back to Rome. My guest tonight is a six-time boxing world champion in 4 weight divisions. May 4th, he fights Floyd Mayweather Jr. for the WBC welterweight title at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. I'm joined by Robert the Ghost Guerrero. Robert, good to have you on. How are you?
All right. How you doing, Jim?
Robert, I'm doing great. All right, so Mayweather is the sports consensus pound-for-pound best. He's still unbeaten, yet you're telling anybody who will listen that you're going to be the guy who beats him. What makes you so sure?
Just the past experiences that I've had. You know, I've been in the ring with the right fighters. You know, my career was built the right way. You know, I've been in with pressure fighters, guys that can box and punch. You know, different types of styles. You know, all the way throughout my career, and I've been through the trenches. So, you know, a lot of these last few opponents Floyd Mayweather's had, you know, he's handpicked them. He's had them at the right time and picked them at the right time where he knew he had the upper hand on them. When he got to me, you know, the mandatory to fight him, a guy that's hungry and a guy that wants to go out there and make it happen.
All right, now Mayweather, he's been off for about a year. He's had a long career. When you look at him, do you see any decline? Do you see any slippage?
I know he's going to be ready. Floyd Mayweather, I mean, he's had long layoffs before. You know, he took the 2 years off and you know, he was retired. Now he came back, and then he had the jail time. So I know he's going to come back ready to go. He's been in a long training camp. He's training hard. You know, the one thing is, you know, when you're off that long, you get hit with an 8-ounce Reyes glove. It makes your body, you know, your body's a little soft coming into the ring. You know, it's not like sparring. You know, when you're in that fight, hey, you're going to be taking the shots, and you're going to feel them.
You know, I mentioned at the very top that he's the consensus pound-for-pound best in the game. What about your opinion? I mean, he's unbeaten, but in your opinion, is he still the best fighter in the business?
As right now, you know, he's unbeaten. Nobody hasn't beat him. He's on top of his game. Every guy he's gone up against, you know, he's 43-0. 43 went down. But that O got to go. It's my turn.
All right, so what's the key to beating this guy? What's your blueprint plan?
You're going to find out May 4th, Jim. You know, we put together a great game plan. It's you know, a matter of being smart in the ring also, and you know, using those intelligence, using all your experience, being able to make those adjustments in the ring. You know, previous fighters he's been in with, he's not able to they're not able to make those adjustments when he makes his. You know, I'm able to make those adjustments. I'm young, fast, stronger, and it's time to take over boxing, Jim.
Hey, Robert, so what sets him apart right now? Is it his speed, is it his defense, or is it his ring savvy and his intelligence?
Yeah, you know, the ring savviness and then also, you know, that intelligence. Like I said, he's able to make those adjustments, and he leaves these guys in the dust. I mean, it's like racing cars. If you have an automatic and you got a guy with the stick shift, once they change that gear, you know, they're kicking it into gear. And that's what he's able to do. And, you know, unfortunately for him, I'm able to do that too.
Hey, Robert, you're coming up in class now. It's only your 3rd fight at the welterweight level, I should say. Is that enough to get you ready for a fight of this magnitude?
Oh, most definitely, Jim. You know, getting in that ring, you know, the last 2 times I was in with a tremendous pressure fighter who was the #1 contender for the past 2 years in the WBC. Nobody wanted to give him the shot. I gave him the shot, you know, my first fight back, you know, at 147 pounds, jumping the 2 weight classes. You know, to have him just putting pressure on me and non-stop throughout the fight. And then also having Andre Berto, my last fight, who's a slick, fast guy who kind of simulates a bit of Floyd Mayweather with the hand speed, the foot speed, and the power. I actually think he's a more stronger guy than Floyd Mayweather. You know, you combine those two together, you know, in the last 8 months, you know, having that experience in the ring at 147 pounds, it preps you out and gets you ready for a guy like Floyd Mayweather.
All right, then. You were arrested, Robert, at JFK Airport in New York when you tried to board a flight to Las Vegas with an unloaded gun. Talk to me. What were you doing trying to get on a plane with a gun?
You know, I was checking it in. You know, I did all the proper steps to do what I had to do. I was, you know, All Access wanted to film a show. They wanted to film me shooting at the range, and you know, I'm an active hunter, you know, fisherman, outdoorsman, and you know, we were going to do a segment, you know, for the All Access, and you know, but I did everything that I, you know, to the best of my knowledge to obey the law, you know, but other than that, man, the focus is there, everything's there for this fight.
Let me ask you one more thing about that. I mean, you went into a county and a city with some of the strictest gun laws in the country. Did you just not know what the rules were? Did you not know what the laws were?
Yeah, you know, I was just unaware of the New York City law. You know, other places, you know, I did the proper things there, and you know, I went through. You know, I was pretty much just passing through, and you know, unfortunately, you know, I was unaware of the New York City law, and now I know. A lesson to be learned.
All right, then. Has it been distracting to you and interrupted your training in any way?
Oh, no way. No way. You know, Jim, everybody knows the story with me. You know, my wife battled cancer. You know, she was fighting for her life. You know, I've been through far more worse things in my life to let a little thing like this distract me. As soon as I got out of New York City, you know, it was on the back of my mind, and it's just all rock and roll fight time.
All right, fight's coming up. It's going to be a good one. Mayweather v. Guerrero. Robert, great to have you on the show. Appreciate your thoughts on that. We'll talk again soon.
Hey, thank you, Jim. And remember, that O got to go, and it's going to go.
All right, then. When we come back, I'm going in with Lee Jenkins and Ephraim Salaam. We will look ahead to tonight's first round of the NFL Draft and talk about where Geno Smith might end up. Do not move. Plenty more still to come.